Baymax is a fictional character, a superhero in the Marvel Comics universe. Created by Steven T. Seagal and Duncan Rouleau, Baymax first appeared in Sunfire and Big Hero 6 #1. Baymax begins his existence as Hiro Takakyo's science project. Originally designed to be a hydro-powered robotic synth programmed to serve as Hiro's personal bodyguard, butler, and chauffeur, Baymax becomes Hiro's best friend and father figure when the young inventor programs his recently deceased father's brain engrams into Baymax's artificial intelligence. When the jury recruits Hiro into the fledgling super team Big Hero 6, Baymax also joins the team, where his phenomenal strength and amazing surveillance and data analysis capabilities have proven useful. Baymax is an artificial synth capable of synth-trancing his body into various forms, a large humanoid male, battle dragon, and action mecha. The first serves as his default form, designed to be less conspicuous in public while attending to Hiro's daily needs. His other forms, significantly more powerful and imposing, are primarily used during undercover missions and other hostile operations. In all forms, Baymax has internal scanners and sensors able to detect and evaluate threats posed by nearby life forms. He is also programmed with fighting techniques from forms of combat including karate, taekwondo, western boxing and Wing Chun. Baymax appears in the 2014 Disney animated film Big Hero 6, voiced by Scott Adsit, and in the video game Disney Infinity, Marvel's superheroes. He is depicted as an inflatable robot built by Tadashi, the older brother of the protagonist Hiro Hamada, to serve as a healthcare companion. Publication history: created by Steven T. Seagal and Duncan Rouleau in their spare time while working on another project, Baymax was first intended to appear with the rest of Big Hero 6 in Alpha Flight No. 17. However, the team first appeared in their own self-titled 3-issue miniseries by writer Scott Lobdell and artist Gus Vasquez, which due to scheduling issues, was published before Alpha Flight No. 17. The character appeared with the team in a subsequent 5-issue miniseries which was launched by Marvel Comics in September 2008. Fictional character biography: Monster Baymax began his existence as a science project created by Hiro. He was originally designed to be a hydro-powered robotic synth programmed to serve as Hiro's personal bodyguard, butler, and chauffeur. However, prior to the project's completion, Hiro's father died and the young inventor programmed Baymax's artificial intelligence using the brain engrams of his recently departed father. With the thoughts and emotions of Hiro's father, Baymax became much more than a robotic bodyguard. He also functions as Hiro's best friend and father figure, and is by his side nearly every hour of every day. Baymax also feels a deep attachment to Hiro's mother. However, Hiro and Baymax decided it was not in her best interest to inform her that her departed husband's memories were used as the basis for Baymax's artificial intelligence, at least for the time being. Baymax is programmed to serve and protect Hiro and therefore unable to allow his creator to be placed in possibly dangerous situations. When the jury attempted to recruit Hiro into the fledgling super team known as Big Hero 6, Baymax was also on their list of potential operatives. Baymax opposed the idea of Hiro being placed in harm's way but acquiesced to joining the team after the Everwraith, the astral embodiment of those killed in the 1945 nuclear attacks on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, abducted Hiro's mother. Baymax continues to serve alongside Hiro on Big Hero 6, where his phenomenal strength and amazing surveillance and data analysis capabilities have proven very useful. Powers and abilities: Baymax is an artificial synth capable of synth-trancing his body into various forms. His default form is a large humanoid male designed to be less conspicuous in public while attending to Hiro's daily needs. His other forms, Battle Dragon and Action Mecha, are significantly more powerful and imposing than his default humanoid form, and are primarily used during undercover missions and other hostile operations. When Baymax sustains physical injuries beyond his damage threshold, he automatically reverts to his humanoid form and becomes temporarily depowered. In all forms, Baymax is equipped with internal scanners and sensors able to detect and evaluate the threat posed by life forms in the immediate vicinity. He can also deploy remote monitors to record events from afar. His feet are equipped with jet engines capable of generating a thrust sufficient to propel him at speeds up to Mach 4. He can send, receive, and intercept radio transmissions, and monitors all networks maintained by the Japanese Ministry of Defense. Baymax is also directly linked to Hero's personal core cyber network. As a result, when Baymax is not in Hero's vicinity, he can be immediately summoned via a communication device mounted on Hero's wrist. Baymax is also connected to Hero's cybernetic glasses, so that everything that Hero sees and hears while wearing the glasses is stored in Baymax's data banks for later reference and analysis. Baymax is programmed with fighting techniques from several forms of combat, including karate, taekwondo, western boxing, and Wing Chun. He possesses a durable, polymantium endoexoskeleton resistant to most forms of small ballistics. Baymax uses water as his primary source of power for locomotion. His artificial intelligence system is memory card-based and contains thoughts and emotions of Hero's departed father, industrialist Tomio Takakino. In other media. Film. In Big Hero 6, Baymax is voiced by Scott Adsit. In the film, he is depicted as an inflatable robot built by Hiro Hamada's older brother Tadashi to serve as a healthcare provider companion. Co-director Don Hall said Baymax views the world from one perspective. He just wants to help people, he sees Hiro as his patient. Producer Roy Kinnear said the fact that his character is a robot limits how you can emote, but Scott was hilarious. He took those boundaries and was able to shape the language in a way that makes you feel. Baymax a unregistered trademark emotion and sense of humor. Scott was able to relay just how much Baymax cares. The film was released under the title Baymax in Japan and Germany. Video games. The Disney version of Baymax, in his armored form, appears in Disney Infinity, Marvel's Super Heroes and Disney Infinity 3.0. The Disney version of Baymax will also appear in Kingdom Hearts 3. According to Square Enix and the film's producer Roy Kinnear, the story of Big Hero 6's world is set as an alternate sequel to the events of the film. Baymax's former body, which was left behind inside the portal from the previous movie event, is being used by an antagonist of the game. The original Baymax is revived as a corrupted Heartless and its color scheme is black as opposed to red and purple with jagged wings and horn spikes on its shoulder plates and helmet. In addition, the original Baymax's right arm has been substituted for Microbots. References. External links: Baymax at Marvel Wiki, Baymax at Comic Vine, Hero and Baymax character profile at UncannyX-Men.net.